Hi everyone, my name is Anna Anders, humbly here on this YouTube channel, and I'm doing this video this morning. Today is March 8th, 2018, and just wanted to do a quick shout out to you. And I got up this morning, thank God, and God bless everyone that's struggling with health issues and what have you. But what I want to say is I got up this morning and I got up meditating and praying and reflecting with my higher power, with my sacred creator, with my God that I practice my spirituality with. And what I want to say is after my prayers and meditations this morning, you know, I thought about, okay, what needs to be accomplished for this day, humbly, trudgingly, and humanly. And I was thinking about it not just from a standpoint for myself, but from a standpoint of our humanity, just being human. What was the basic things that needed to be addressed here today? And so on that note, I want to share some things with you, okay? Please and thank you for listening to our YouTube channel, and thank you for subscribing. And we only want genuine subscribers that genuinely appreciate what we're trying to humbly, humanly, and trudgingly do. So otherwise, you can keep walking or just leave us alone. So on that note, what I want to say is I got up meditating and thinking about food. Yes, I was hungry. And so I was thinking I got to eat healthy because our health is our wealth. And so I was thinking about how we humans, I have to look at my notes right now, but how we humans, we need to eat. You know, we need to eat food to put it into our body, to nourish our bodies lovingly and kindly. And what I want to say is we don't need to just eat anyone's food. You know, I'm going to say I'm guilty. I'm guilty of entertaining all kinds of corrupt foods and drinks for my entire adult life. I'm 58 years old now, and I can tell you there's some things that I regret ever putting into this soul beautiful body. So, and you have a soul beautiful body too, by the way. So, soul, never forget that. But what I want to say is, yeah, I got up thinking about food for the mind, intellectually speaking. Okay, and we're talking about food for the mind, intellectually speaking, and for myself. What I want to say is I don't want to have my mind thriving off of fiction. Fiction serves no purpose except to distract me and to take me into fantasy island or, you know, fantasy land. So fiction for me, I've never been a fiction fan is what I want to say, number one. And so I choose to live in reality, and reality holds some real brutalities these days, especially in our world. If you take a genuine look around, okay, and I emphasize that word look when I was raising my grandchildren here at home, and I'm still raising them, and specifically I used to emphasize that word look to teach them, to show them to look and to use their senses, if you will. But what I want to say is, yes, I was saying, what do I want today? What do I want to do for myself today? What do I want to do for others today? And so what I want to tell you guys, because yesterday from sunrise to sunset, Carrie and I both, we had a it was a jam-packed long day. We didn't even get to bed till almost 11 o'clock last night, but it was jam-packed and filled and overflowing to the gills with, she had a wisdom tooth pulled, we did lots of activism work, we got our hair cuts, we went to visit with family, had dinner with the family, took care of her aging mama in there, also had to advocate for ourselves in reference to my health conditions and what has transpired with trying to get some services rendered for myself. So addressing a lot of issues there yesterday. So it was a really full and productive day. And guys, I always like to say to be productive and not destructive. And so yesterday was completely filled with that. There was a couple moments, though, that I was challenged by some people, but I called them out on their shit. And I'm going to do that from time to time, because people need to be called out on their shit. Especially if they're misjudging you and they don't know you from anywhere. So, and trust me, I've been judged a lot as a peace activist. It's horrible what Carrie and I have gone through as peace activists. So, and next I want to say, yeah, so we need food as human beings for the mind, the heart, the body, the soul, and we also, as human beings, we all have something in common, and I'm going to show you this real quick. See, we all see with our eyes, we breathe the oxygen into our body, we take food in into our bodies through our mouth, and we speak with our mouth, and we use our hands to do things, do things for ourselves and do things for others, and God designed us so profoundly, So what I want to say too is, I know that we're all searching, and what we're searching for is the sacred truth to life. And that question does not just come to Anna Anders. It came to my parents, and I'm going to show you my beautiful parents here. It came to my parents once upon a time when they were alive, and they gave birth to us 5 beautiful Figaro kids. Once upon a time on Hamlet Avenue. My father was a great reader. My father was a great leader. He used to be the secretary of J&L Steel Mills, and he used to write the laws for the union, for the steel workers. And we actually and factually used to live right across the street on Hamlet Avenue, across the street from Standard Oil Corporation, Mr. David Rockefeller's little baby. So, corporately speaking. And so all these Middle East war dramas is all about, mainly about oil wars and who can get the most, okay? And so when I think of that, I'm thinking of the Greater Israel Project or projection of the oil pipelines in the Middle East. And yesterday, I want to say it was my honor and privilege to meet a beautiful young lady at Metro Health Medical Center whose husband served in the military over 8 years. Over 8 years he served, and she sat there and she told me, Anna, you sound just like my husband. And I said to her, I said, oh my God. I said, you know what? Your husband is the exact kind of military man that I love and I respect. Because in these days of this face of tyranny that we all faced, and we all face, and we must face it because we've been lied to on multiple levels daily, not just locally, but globally as well. So what I want to say is that I was so moved by her sharing of that, and I even told her I want to give your husband a peace flag one day, and I will do that. God willing, I will do that, and if not,